In ancient times, there was a man in a village who had a horse. He had 4 sons, and to him, all 4 were equally dear. However, they were all extremely foolish. When the man passed away, his sons discussed among themselves, saying, "Father has left this world, but now who will take care of the horse?" They decided together that they should divide the horse by cutting it into 4 parts, so each brother would get 1 leg. But the real problem for them was how to divide the rest of the horse's body. As they stood near the horse, trying to figure out this difficult calculation, a man happened to pass by. Seeing them in deep thought, he asked, "Brothers, what are you arguing about? Tell me, maybe I can help you find a solution." One of the brothers replied, "We are 4 brothers. Can you tell us how we can divide this horse equally among us?" The man smiled and said, "That's very simple. Sell the horse, and divide the money equally among yourselves." The 4 brothers agreed to this idea and set off towards the city to sell the horse. On their journey, they passed through a forest and decided to rest there for the night. They were tired from traveling all day, so as soon as they lay down, they fell into deep sleep. During the night, a thief passed by and noticed that the 4 brothers were fast asleep, snoring loudly. Seeing an opportunity, he quietly untied the horse and led it away. A little later, one of the brothers woke up and saw that the horse was missing. He immediately woke up his other brothers and told them that their horse had been stolen. One of the brothers stretched and said, "Go back to sleep. Ramadan Khan must have taken it. We'll check in the morning." In the morning, when they woke up, they set out in search of Ramadan Khan. On the way, they saw some camel footprints. One of the brothers pointed at them and said, "Look, these are the footprints of a camel." The second brother added, "This must be a male camel." The third brother observed, "This camel seems to be blind in 1 eye." And the fourth brother concluded, "It must have broken free and run away." As they continued walking, they saw a man approaching them in distress. He asked them, "Have you seen a lost camel around here?" One of the brothers said, "A male camel?" The second brother added, "Blind in 1 eye." The third brother said, "It had broken its rope and run away." The man was astonished. "Yes, that's exactly my camel. Tell me, where did you see it?" All 4 brothers replied in unison, "We haven't seen the camel. Go ahead and keep searching." The man became suspicious and said, "You know so many details about my camel, yet you claim you haven't seen it? That means you must have stolen it. Let's go to the king, and he will decide what to do." The 4 brothers and the camel owner headed towards the king's court. On the way, they saw human footprints. One of the brothers pointed at them and said, "These are a woman's footprints." The second brother added, "She must have left her home after a quarrel." The third brother observed, "She is pregnant." As they continued walking, another man came running towards them and asked, "Have you seen a woman passing by?" One brother said, "The one who left home after a fight." The second brother added, "Who is expecting a child?" The man was shocked and said, "Yes, that's my wife." "You are absolutely right. Tell me, where is she?" Again, all 4 brothers replied together, "We haven't seen her. Go ahead and search elsewhere." The man grew suspicious and said, "How can I believe you? You know every detail about her, but now say you haven't seen her. My wife must be with you." The brothers said, "If you don't believe us, come with us to the king. He will settle this matter." Now, the second man also joined them, and together they reached a city. In a narrow street, they asked a passerby, "Where is Ramadan Khan's house?" The passerby pointed to the house next door. Just then, a man stepped out of the house and said, "I am Ramadan Khan. What do you want?" The brothers said, "Last night, you stole our horse. Return it to us." Ramadan Khan replied, "I am at home, and you are all insane. How could I have stolen your horse?" The brothers said, "If you are denying it, then come with us to the king." Eventually, they all arrived at the king's court. The king asked, "Why have you all come here? What is the matter?" Each person explained their complaint. The camel owner said, "Your Highness, these people knew every little detail about my missing camel, but now they say they haven't seen it. Surely, they must have stolen it. I demand justice." The second man said, "My wife left home at night, and these people described her perfectly. But now they claim they haven't seen her. They must have kidnapped her." The king then turned to the four brothers and asked, "What do you have to say in your defense?" The brothers replied, "Your Highness, please listen to us carefully. Last night, Ramadan Khan stole our horse." Before they could say more, Ramadan Khan interrupted, "Your Majesty, I have no knowledge of this. These people are accusing me falsely." The king then asked the brothers, "Did any of you actually see Ramadan Khan stealing your horse?" The brothers replied, "No, Your Majesty, none of us saw him." The king became furious. "If you didn't see him, why are you accusing him? And what about the accusations made against you by these other men?" The four foolish brothers said, "Your Highness, these men are falsely accusing us. We are not criminals. In fact, we have the knowledge of the unseen. We knew everything because of this ability." The king said, "If that is true, then I will test you. I will hide something inside another object, and if you can tell me what it is, I will believe that you truly possess the knowledge of the unseen." The king then brought a pomegranate, placed it inside a chest, and locked it. He then asked, "Tell me, what is inside this chest?" The four brothers looked at each other. The eldest said, "It's something round." The second brother added, "It has a small crown on top." The third brother said, "Inside, it is full of tiny seeds." The fourth brother exclaimed, "Why not just say it's a pomegranate?" The king was astonished and believed that the brothers truly had knowledge of the unseen. The king then ordered Ramadan Khan, "Return these brothers' horse or pay them its price." To the others he said, "Go and search for your camel and wife." These brothers truly possess the knowledge of the unseen. After receiving compensation for the horse, the four brothers used the money to buy sheep and goats and started their journey back home. By noon, they reached a forest with shady trees and cool winds. They were exhausted and soon fell asleep under a tree. When one brother woke up, he saw that a young goat had climbed a tree, and the sheep were moving their mouths as if they were talking. He immediately woke his brothers and whispered, "Wake up quietly." The others asked, "Why? What happened?" He replied, "The goats are breaking sticks, and the sheep are making a plan to attack us." Terrified, the four brothers ran away, abandoning their sheep and goats in the forest. As they ran, one sheep followed them. One brother picked up a stone and threw it at the sheep, shouting, "Brothers, I have killed one. Let's run faster." And so, these foolish brothers kept running, never realizing their own absurdity.